Good morning, welcome back. Today is Ches Sivan, and we're learning Siman, Kifni and Hilchas Tznius. We're up to Asiyid Gimel. Lo Yishamasham Isa Elam Ritzonei shouldn't be intimate with his wife only when she wants. Aval Kashayna Maritza, when she's not in the mood, Lo Yishamash Ima shouldn't be with her. Mkolshkan the Usir La'onsa, and of course, needless to say, he cannot force her. V'chaim Lo Yishamash Kishehi Sniya. They shouldn't be intimate when he hates Shehi Sniya Loi, when she hates him, or she hates Allah, or he hates her, when they're upset with each other. When they say, I don't need you, even though you're still attracted. Even, and also, if you decided in your heart to divorce her, she doesn't know yet, even you don't hate her, he cannot be intimate with her. Also not when she's fully sleeping. Gam lo yishamash kshehi shekarahi or shekorahi. Also not when either of them are drunk. Brichat v'adinoi elayhani melach olam shahakol niyabedorei. Yidalat achsanui usel shamash. A guest that's being hosted shouldn't be intimate. But if they have a private room, then they're allowed. It's not appropriate to use the sheets of the host. Tezov medarkai rafia, medically shaloi livo logishi suvaya, not when it's medically known not to be intimate when one of them are full, the stomachs are full, or extremely hungry. Only when the food had already gone down. Velo yivel meimot, and not standing, velo yishav, and not sitting, velo biyom shenichnas lamerchetz, not in the day that you go into the spa, velo biyom hakuzadam. Hakuza, not on the day that you donate blood, not the day that you go out on a way, or coming home like a hiking trail, when you go by foot, not the day before the hiking trip, another day after. Not to be intimate when there is a child on the bed, when the baby is not a year old. When you leave Baiskisa Kavia, which used to be a hole in the ground, which had sometimes bacteria, wait at least an hour. Isha Manika, a woman that's breastfeeding, only when the kid is sleeping. And then she shouldn't feed the baby until 2/3 of an hour. Unless the baby is crying. The seed of a person, he koyach hagif. This gives the koyach to the body. And it gives the light to the eyes. And when it comes out too much, hagif kula v'chayav uivdam. His body becomes weak and his life is lost or is getting lost. Whoever is who's too used to being intimate, his old age comes on him early. The koichatushash, and he becomes weak. The ayin of kayas, and his eyes become go bad. V'rayach ru noidayf mepiv, and he has bad breath. Sayad roish v'gabas ayin of the sayad roish v'gabas ayin of v'risay ayin of loishrib, and his hair fall out. V'sar zekunoi v'shechyoy Visar Raglav Rabba Visar Zekunoi Vishechyoy. Visar Raglav Rabba, he has a lot of hairs, Vishin of Noishrois, and his teeth fall out. Vaharba Ka'ayvim Chitzma Ali Bumulav, and a lot of pain comes on him. Amrichach Ma'roifa, the doctors used to say, Eichad Me'elaf Mais, 1 in 1,000 die, Mishar Chaluam, from other illnesses. And the rest of the 1,000 are from too much intimacy. The person has to be careful to be healthy. Vatikanim lami שנכשל בו יבוא זין סעיפים. אוסר להוציא שייך וזית לבטלה. You're not allowed to spill seed in vain. This is the worst avaida in the entire Torah. Those who masturbate with their hands, and they spill seed in vain. Not enough that it's a big isir. He goes into a nidi in like a chayram. Your hands are full with blood. it's as if he killed a person. And look what Rashi says, but Parshas Vayashav, Ayr died with this sin. Sometimes for this sin, the children died when they're young, or they go out in the bad ways, and he comes to be poor. It's usir for a person to make himself hard on his own will, or to get himself in the mood to be intimate. If something comes in his way and he becomes in the mood, so he should turn his heart from these things into the Torah. He should start learning Torah, because all the love comes from the Torah. We say this, when do we say love should never leave us? After we say all the love comes from the Torah, and the person understands how much more knowledge there is besides for the knowledge he already got from the Torah. That's when he becomes full of love from Hashem. It's the purest love. And then he doesn't have the machshava from Aroyas. Only he has his heart is full, is turned towards Chachma. Should be very careful. Kishi shouldn't come to being hard. A person is not allowed to be laying al arpoi on his back, and his face is up, or to sleep, and his face is down. He should sleep sideways. He shouldn't come to being hard. Two people that are naked shouldn't sleep together in one bed. We're talking about men. And shouldn't stare at behemoths, and that's not only behemoths, but also behemoths, chayes and oifas, animals when they are together, a boy, a man, a good boy and a girl. And you're not allowed to ride on an animal without a what's it called, the leather thing on top of the animal. I remember the name, how it's called, but such a thing, a saddle, without a saddle on the behemoth. Gimel, kishem mashtinan, when a person goes number one, he's not allowed to hold on to his ayved to help if he's married and his wife is with him, and the same city, and she is clean, she's not a nida, then halachically it's mitir, because he has the food, he has the sustenance he needs, he could satiate himself, then he's not going to come to being warm, he's not going to have bad thoughts. But it's better to be machmer, not to hold on to it. And anytime not for going in the bathroom, it's for sure not allowed. Have a wonderful day. Hatzlucha ibrucha.